Local underwriting this morning is provided by A Lot in Common, documenting a grandpa, a psychic, and a rabbit building a community garden in Berkeley and finding out that they really do have a lot in common. Produced by Rick Bacigalupi, it airs on KQED-TV, Channel 9.
A new documentary is coming to KQED television. It's called A Lot in Common. It details 5 years of dreaming, planning, dickering, and just plain work it took to turn an abandoned urban lot into a community garden. Rick Bacigalupi, you start out the documentary talking about the meanings of commons itself, learning to be civilized in the use of common space.
It's a great description of what happens and what I tried to get across.
Joining me now, Rick Bacigalupi, who is the producer of A Lot in Common. How did you get interested enough in it to want to do a documentary?
Well, I met Carl through another TV project I was doing, and this garden project was just getting underway. And Carl's story is really an interesting one.
For years, the best way to see what's shaken in this epicenter of gay culture has been to take a tour with singular local icon Trevor Haley.
Trevor Haley is featured in the Frameline Festival this year. It's called Only in the Castro, and it celebrates Trevor Haley, whose Cruise in the Castro tours were a San Francisco institution for many years.
Only in the Castro.
Only in the Castro.
So the Castro was stunned when Trevor announced the unthinkable. It was time for her retirement. What would we do without her? What was so special about this person and her story that it seemed Trevor would be here forever?
And I want you now to all go out there and cruise this Castro on your own and have a ball. Thank you.
On tonight's Mixed Plate, Hawaii's own film star shows how he lives Pono.
We are at a place I call Pumu.
Actor Jason Scott Lee seeks sustainability on his taro farm on the slopes of Mauna Loa. The documentary is a work in progress from Bay Area producer Rick Bacigalupi.
KGMA9's Terry Hutter has a preview of Living Pono.
We are at a place I call Pumu.
The veteran actor has some 20 films on his resume, but caring for the land and living simply are more important to him than stardom.
It's such a simple effort.
Here's Rick Bacigalupi on Living Toward Pono.
I think what happens a lot in projects, film projects especially, is that you start with one idea and then things begin to develop and kind of morph a little bit, and it ends up changing somewhat. At first, this was going to be just a story about Jason Lee and his decision to live more simply. It was incredible to find out about the delicate and environmental balance in Hawaii, especially.
We're putting on a powwow that's for the community. It just happens to be put on by a Two-Spirit committee.
Coming out on the res was not an option for me.
You just heard an excerpt from the new documentary Two-Spirit Powwow from the Bay Area American Indian Two-Spirits.
Two-Spirit Powwow is about the Bates Powwow, the first and biggest Two-Spirit Powwow in North America. So the inclusion of everybody into this otherwise really traditional event was the most surprising and new aspect of the story. Also, the GLBT Historical Society endorsed the project. There's going to be a screening there in late January. I hope that everybody is planning to go to the Bates Powwow in real life.
Rick can talk to you about where you guys can see this on your full public channel, because it just got picked up for distribution. So without further ado, Rebecca graduating seniors and Rick, you guys, thank you so much.
And how is the distribution process for this film?
This film is being fed Saturday, and then it will be up to the stations to decide, and I've got my fingers crossed.
have some more.
Thank you, Rick, for your time.
Thank you. Go make your own.
We'll see you on your next documentary here. Same place, same time.